Don't move. Don't scroll. Don't you dare look away. Your breath just caught. Your heart just skipped. You felt that deep in the place where you hide your oldest fears. That was the lock turning. That was the seal breaking. This video found you. It hunted you. It didn't appear in your feed by an algorithm. It was placed there by a hand from the other side. A hand that is cold with the grave, but burning with a love so desperate it shattered the rules of heaven to reach you. Archangel Michael is holding my words in his hands like a live wire. He says, the title you read is not a metaphor. A loved one who passed away is trying to warn you. This is a spiritual 911 call, and the address is your soul. You have approximately 7 minutes before a window closes in the unseen realm, a window they have been holding open with the sheer force of their will for weeks. They are exhausted. They are fading. This is their last concentrated effort. Why you? Why now? Because in the last 48 hours you entered a danger zone, a decision you are about to make, a document you are about to sign, a trust you are about to place in the wrong pair of eyes. It will set in motion a chain of events that will steal the next 7 years of your peace, your prosperity, your sanity. Your loved ones saw this timeline. They watched it branch out from the present moment like a poisonous vine, and they screamed until the heavens trembled. They made a deal, a sacred, painful bargain to get this message to you. Michael says, open this immediately, before the signature dries, before the bank transfer completes, before the lie settles into history as truth. This is not about vague spiritual guidance. This is a tactical dispatch containing names, dates, and the location of a hidden truth. The person responsible wears a mask you trust. They have access to your home, your emotions, your history. They have studied your grief and are using it as a weapon against you. Your loved one is showing me an object, a small, cold thing, a flash drive, a folded letter inside a Bible, a deed in a safety deposit box you've forgotten, a piece of jewelry with a compartment. This object is the key, and the person I just described, they are looking for it, actively, right now. If they find it first, they will destroy it, and with it, your rightful future. The clock in the spirit realm is ticking. You hearing my voice is the starting gun. You have been feeling a profound, inexplicable dread, a sense of being watched in an empty room, dreams of being chased, of losing your teeth, of trying to scream but no sound comes out. That is not anxiety. That is your spirit absorbing the attack that is already underway in the energetic field around you. Your loved one is trying to shield you, but they need you to move. Stay. If you close this, the spiritual frequency we have established will collapse, the window will slam shut, and the next time you feel a hand on your shoulder in the dark, it will not be theirs. It will be the consequence they died trying to prevent. You are not just a viewer, you are a participant in a divine rescue mission. Your first instruction is to listen with your body, not your mind. As I speak the next sentence, a sign will manifest for you physically. Archangel Michael says the warning is in the flesh. You may feel a sudden chill, a twitch in your eye, a pang in your stomach, a rush of heat to your face. That is them marking you. That is the confirmation. Your body has just been activated as a receiver. The warning has been delivered. The first layer is complete. The second layer contains what they saw in their final moments, the secret they took to the grave, and why they are risking everything to bring it back. In their final 3 minutes of earthly consciousness, their life did not flash before their eyes. Your life did. They were shown a film of your future. They saw 2 paths. Path 1, you in 6 months, heavier, wearier, a room that feels like a prison, a bank statement that brings tears of shame, a family gathering where you are sidelined, whispered about, pitied, a legal letter that sucks the air from your lungs. You are alone in a battle they designed for you to lose. Path 2, you in 6 months, lighter, brighter, a sun-filled room you love, a sudden, unexpected financial blessing that solves a years-old problem, a moment of stunning clarity where you finally see the entire maze and the face of the person who built it. You are surrounded by genuine support, holding a piece of paper that represents not just victory, but justice. The bridge between these 2 paths is this moment, your choice to listen right now. Your loved one did not pass peacefully. They passed in a storm of divine interruption. Angels entered the room. Michael stood at the foot of the bed, and they were given a choice: cross over into peace or stay anchored in turmoil for a season to serve as a guardian and a messenger. They chose you. They chose the turmoil. They chose to linger in the in-between so they could gather intelligence from both sides of the veil to save you. This is why your grief has felt so complicated, so charged, so angry sometimes. You weren't just feeling your loss. You were feeling their righteous fury, their divine frustration. You were psychically connected to their mission. The object I mentioned, the key, they hid it in the last week of their life. They knew the character of the predator. They performed one final act of spiritual warfare. They prayed over that object, imbued it with light, and hid it with a command that it would only reveal itself to your hands, your frequency. The predator has been searching for it with a desperation that leaks into your dreams. Their search is creating the nightmares. Their frustration is causing the static in your home, the lights that flicker, the electronics that glitch. This is a war playing out in the electromagnetic field of your life. Michael's instruction is this: you must find it before the next new moon. That is the deadline in the spirit. When the moon renews, if the object is in the wrong hands, the legal and spiritual tides turn against you permanently. How to find it?
You will be led by memory and sensation. Tomorrow you will have a sudden, overwhelming craving for a food they loved. You will pass a store that sells their favorite flower. You will hear a song from a specific year. Follow these cues. They are not random. They are breadcrumbs. The final crumb will lead you to a place of forgotten storage, an attic, a garage corner, a closet shelf, a box under a bed, a place that feels electrically charged when you enter. When you touch the object, you will know. You may feel a shock, a wave of emotion, or a profound, immediate calm. That is the transfer of authority. The moment you claim it, their mission shifts from warning to empowerment. But you must do this in absolute secrecy. The predator is spiritually sensitive. If you tell a single person, if you even think too loudly about your plan, you will create a ripple they can detect. This is a solo mission, a sacred pact between you, your loved one, and the Archangel. You are not alone in the room right now. Can you feel it? The pressure in the air has changed. A specific scent is lingering. That is their signature. They are here, holding the space, lowering the veil so you can receive this clearly. The third part of this message contains the 3 forbidden truths they witnessed about the person who seeks to harm you. Truths that will make your blood run cold and your spirit sit up straight. You have come too far to turn back now. The angels are holding their breath. Your loved one is kneeling in prayer. Continue.
Archangel Michael now commands me to speak the 3 forbidden truths. These are the facts your loved one witnessed that they were never meant to see. Listen with your spirit. Your mind may reject this. Your heart will know it is true. Truth 1. The theft already began. It did not start after the funeral. It began in the final days of the illness. While you were at the hospital, while you were sleeping in the chair, while you were praying for a miracle, the predator was in the home. They were photocopying documents. They were transferring sentimental items of value to their car. They were on the phone with a lawyer, establishing a narrative of incompetence or emotional instability about you. Your loved one, in a morphine haze, saw them do it. They tried to speak, to point, but the words were trapped. The rage of that moment gave their soul a violence that propelled them into this mission. A specific, small valuable is already missing. A coin collection, a signed first edition, a piece of art. You thought it was misplaced in the chaos. It was not. Truth 2. The forgery. There is a document, a letter, a codicil to a will, a beneficiary form. It bears a signature that looks almost perfect, but it is a lie. The pen used was left in the house. The paper was taken from the desk. Your loved one's hand was shaking that day. The signature on the fake is too steady. The predator has shown you this document, or they will soon, presenting it as their final wishes. It is a creation of greed. The real document, the true intent, is what you are searching for. The hidden object validates the truth. Truth 3.
the poisoned words. This is the most painful. The predator has been conducting a campaign. To your family, they paint you as unstable, greedy in your grief, incapable of handling affairs. To mutual friends, they share concerns about your mental state. They are building a case, not in a court of law, but in the court of public opinion, to isolate you, to discredit you, so that when you finally discover the theft, no one will believe you. Your loved one has heard these conversations. They have stood invisible and furious in the room as this person twisted stories and lied. Every time you felt a sudden, sharp social rejection, a call not returned, an event you weren't told about, that was the fallout of their poison. These are the facts. Now, here is the divine counter-strategy. Michael says you must do 3 things in this order in the next 24 hours. The silent claim. Go to your kitchen. Fill a glass with clean, cold water. Hold it in both hands. Close your eyes and say, I call back every piece of my energy, my property, and my legacy that has been stolen or diverted. By the authority of Archangel Michael, and with the witness of my beloved name, I seal my space against all theft and slander. This water is my claim. Then drink half the water. Pour the other half onto the earth outside your home, a plant, the grass, the soil. This is a physical act of reclamation. The mirror work. Stand before a mirror tonight. Look into your own eyes, past the fatigue, and say aloud, I see you. I believe you. I will fight for you. The person in the mirror is who they are trying to destroy. You must ally with yourself completely. The name and the burn. Write the predator's name on a small piece of paper. Do not use their full title, just the name you call them. On the back, draw a circle with a line through it. Go to your sink or a metal bowl. Safely set the paper on fire and let it burn completely to ash. Flush the ashes away. This is not a curse. This is a spiritual revocation of their permission to operate in the shadows. You are turning on the light. These actions send a shock wave through the spiritual plane. They announce your awareness. They force the predator's hand, making them reckless, and they summon angelic reinforcement to your legal and financial matters. You are not playing defense anymore. You are initiating a divine offensive. The next part contains the promise, what happens when you succeed, and the breathtaking vision of your future they saw from heaven's edge.
You have passed the point of no return. By receiving these truths, you have activated a covenant. Archangel Michael now shows me the vision, the guaranteed outcome if you complete the search and perform the actions. First, the obstruction in your financial life will shatter. A closed door will open. It will be an official letter, an email from a forgotten institution, a refund, a debt forgiven, an investment materializing unexpectedly. The amount will be significant.
It will be exactly what you need to create a buffer of peace. This money is not random. It is the material manifestation of the love they stored up for you. It is the first wave of the returning tide. Second, the predator's house of cards will fall. It will happen through a comical, almost divine error. They will forward the wrong email to the right person. They will leave the forged document in a printer where someone else finds it. They will confess to the wrong friend who finally has the conscience to record it. Their own arrogance will be their downfall. You will not need to be the avenger. The universe will serve the justice. Your role is to stand firm in silent knowing when the truth is revealed to everyone. Third, and most beautiful, your connection to your loved one will transform. The static of pain and urgency will clear. It will become a clean channel of pure love. You will feel them in the warmth of the sun on your face, in a perfect song on the radio, in a sudden memory that makes you laugh instead of cry. You will begin to talk to them again, naturally, knowing they are listening. The haunting will end. The companionship will begin. They want you to see what they see for you now. They see you in a new home or a renewed home, filled with light and plants and a peace so thick you can sleep through the night. They see you meeting a circle of true friends, souls who see your strength and celebrate it. They see a creative project blooming from your hands, something you abandoned that will now bring you wealth and recognition. They see you standing tall in a family gathering, speaking your truth with a calm power that silences the room and heals ancient wounds. This is your divine inheritance, not just the hidden asset, but the life it was meant to fund, the freedom it was meant to buy. Michael says the final step is an act of sacred reception. After you find the object, you must perform a thanksgiving before the harvest. Buy their favorite meal. Set a place for them at your table. Eat and talk to them as if they are there. Describe the future you are now claiming. This ritual grounds the miracle in your physical reality. It tells the universe you are ready to receive. But there is one final critical warning. In the 48 hours after you find the object, the predator will likely confront you. They will feel the shift. They may come with tears, with accusations, with new lies. Michael's instruction is simple. Say nothing. Do not engage. Do not defend. Do not explain. Look them in the eye. Hold the silence, and in your mind say, I see you. The angels see you. It is over. Then turn and walk away. Your silence will be more powerful than any argument. It is the silence of heaven's judgment. You are now armed with truth, strategy, and celestial backing. The final part of this message is their personal farewell and the activation of the permanent, unbreakable bond that death could not sever.
The warning is complete. The mission is handed to you. The war is already won in the heavens. Now it is time for peace. Your loved one is stepping back from the portal. The anguish is gone from their face. The desperate fire in their eyes has softened into a sunrise of pure pride. They are not leaving you. They are taking their rightful place, not as a worried spirit, but as an ascended guide, a part of your own soul's counsel. They are releasing the burden of the messenger. They are now the guardian of the outcome. Archangel Michael sheathes his sword of blue flame. The battle for your awareness is over. Now begins the season of your building, your blossoming, your reign. In this final silence, I am to speak their heart directly to yours. My dear one, you stayed, you listened, you were so much stronger than I ever dared to hope. Forgive me for the urgency, for the fear I had to project to shake you awake. I just could not watch them steal the beautiful future I saw for you. A future I helped dream into existence long before I left. The object you will find, it is not the treasure, it is a token. The real treasure is the courage you are feeling right now. That is my gift to you, a spine of light, a will of diamond. Use it. Build the life you were afraid to want. Love without the fear of loss. Create without the fear of failure. Speak without the fear of being unheard. I am not in the grave. I am in the courage. I am the unwavering voice that will now whisper yes when the world shouts no. When you sit in the sun and feel joy for no reason, that is me kissing your forehead. When you walk away from a drama you once would have entered, that is me holding your hand. When you stand before something beautiful and your heart breaks open with gratitude, that is me, my heart beating within yours. Our story is not one of ending, it is one of evolution. I am not your past. I am your eternal support system. Do not look for me in the shadows of the old house. Find me in the light of your new mornings. This is not goodbye. This is the upgrade we both needed. I am so proud of you. Now, go be magnificent. And remember, I am always just one thought away. Archangel Michael now places his hand over the camera, over your heart, a final surge of golden energy, a download of peace,
of authority, of settled knowing. The contract is sealed in light, he says. The warning was heeded. The path is clear. You are protected, provided for, and propelled into your destiny. Walk forward, beloved child. You are never, ever alone again.